Start up your engines, getting ready to roll. Gonna cruise on my bike now, music to the soul. Kickstand up, boots are best. Ain't gonna touch down till the road comes to rest. We're riding country roads, enjoying the day. We're riding for the love of the US of A. So catch a cycle fever, don't let it slip away. We're rocking the blues, it's the bike away. Thursday night is bike night at the A's Cafe. Broadcasting live, you know it's time to play. Rock and roll music and grooving to the blues. Classic cars shimmering while they're sipping the brews. So catch the cycle fever, don't let it slip away. We're rocking the blues, it's a bike away. We're heading to Sturgis, trying to reach Biker Week somewhere just down the beach. There's Daytona Speedway in the USO, the ride you never heard of, so get ready to go. We're riding country roads and enjoying the day. We're riding for the love of the US of A. We're flying our colors, enjoying the view. With pride we ride for the red, white, and blue. We got the club logo on our back. We don't need much when it's time to pack. We ride for causes and charities, from Boggy Creek to the Florida Keys. We're riding country roads, enjoying the day. We're riding for the love of the US of A. We're flying our colors, enjoying the view. With pride we ride for the red, white, and blues. So catch a cycle fever, don't let it slip away. We're rocking the blues, it's a bike away. Yeah, yeah, the bike away. Your engine's getting ready to roll. Gonna cruise on my bike now, music to the soul. Kickstand up, boots are best. Ain't gonna touch down till the road comes to rest. We're riding country roads, enjoying the day. We're riding for the love of the US of A. So catch a cycle fever, don't let it slip away. We're rocking the blues, it's the bike away. Yeah, Thursday night is bike night at the A's Cafe. Broadcasting live, you know it's time to play. Rock and roll music and grooving to the blues. Classic cars shimmering while they're sipping the brews. So catch the cycle fever, don't let it slip away. You're rocking the blues. it's a bike away.
Cycle Fever TV is
Hey, they tell us that we're on. What happened to the monitor?
Oh, they didn't just. We just got to turn on the monitor.
Oh, well, okay. Well, this is going to be a great night. There's going to be an unveiling behind us over there. The guys from BMW are here, and they're getting ready to do their thing. And then we got the toy drive going for the Panhandle. So anybody that's got toys, we want them to come over. We also want to be able to film them. So I'm going to give you this mic because I talk real loud, and then you can just aim it at me.
Yeah, what we got going here is we're here at Ace Cafe Orlando Bike Night. We're live every second and fourth Thursday. But they have Bike Night here every Thursday night. Ace Cafe. We're having a toy drive tonight. They're also doing an unveiling of a hot motorcycle. You guys got to check this out. Are we going to go ahead and turn this over to Shawn?
I don't know. Let's take a look. Shawn, you over there, baby? Okay, I guess he's over there. They're getting ready to do the unveiling. We're going to be quiet. It's all you, Shaggy.
Are you ready out there?
You're in, Shaggy.
Cycle Fever TV, thank you so much out there. We do appreciate you getting those toys together for the kids, the ones in need. We thank every single one of you for coming out every Thursday night to a Service Unlimited hosted events. Big sponsors out there to make your motorcycle. Everyone else takes part in this night. Coming on board to Ace Cafe, just across the 9 Easy Shop, I believe Eurocycle is going to be moving in with us at Ace Cafe. We appreciate that. It's a good time. And NBA Boost in the house, I've got Jason from Eurocycles and Jason from NBA Boost also with us here this evening. At this point, what I'll do is I'm going to turn the mic over to Jason and let him tell you all about what's happening right here at NBA Boost tonight.
I don't know why. Is the mic on?
We have red carbon fiber body control, aluminum billet rear seats, aluminum billet. This bike also features all-means electronic. Now, this bike production of this year, June 2019. Brand new, full-line engine from everybody has been asking. Input one is red. I've never seen that.
It's on. It's just
I've never seen Input one red. Yeah, but it's not that because we have going to 2.
Step up, check it out, look at it, take your pictures. The NBA Booster, debut on this brand new motorcycle for you right here at the Ace Cafe Thursday night Bike Night. Always bring you the hottest and greatest, the latest in motorcycle trends. Check out all the great sponsors, vendors are wrapped around the whole parking lot. We do it every Thursday nights.
Wow, it's a fucking big night to not have it. understand why it's red. I can't. Where'd the other mic go?
I don't know. Can anybody hear me in there? What? There it is. All right, everybody. I'm not sure. John, can you hear me on either one of these?
Are we live?
Who's got the headset on?
We're live?
Which one?
Okay, I guess we're still live. They just did the unveiling of the MV Agusta. Sweet-looking bike.
It was. Let's call Shawn over here. Shawn.
Shawn, come talk to us. Tell us what you saw.
Shawn's coming around the table.
What did I see?
Yeah, here.
I saw a beautiful bike and then a lot of people's backs and asses. They ran up to that bike so fast, there was nothing I could do about it. But it is a beautiful bike.
Now they're saying that bike won't go into production. It won't be available until June 2019.
That's what they said.
Don't know the pricing on it. It's a sport bike. You know, I'm a Harley guy. You're a
Triumph.
A Triumph guy, and you're a.
I'm whatever I'm on. Right now I'm a Honda Valkyrie. That's my bike.
Hey,
I won't pass that baby up.
Bikes are bikes. You ride a bike, that's great. You ride a cage, that's great. Come out, support our events. Let you know. Before we kind of get into some of the stuff, why don't we kind of go rewind a little bit? Talk about what we're planning on doing the first of the year when it comes to our calendar of events and everything like that.
Well, before we do that, I don't know, John, can you hear me on this mic? If you can, put your hand up. That's
John,
not.
can you hear Hank on the mic?
Can we hear Hank? Can you hear Rick and I?
Wow.
As long as you can hear Rick and I,
can't
we
hear
don't
any of
care.
us?
Well, that's a fine. How do you do? It's a good thing that one's going over there.
Now, you know what? I'm actually going to exit. Well, they're recording.
Right, but we need sound.
That's true.
So
I'm going to say, I'm going to give you credit and props, Dad, because you said to put that mic on that camera.
yeah, I did.
Yeah. Why are we all talking into mics if they...
They're in there going mad in there for everybody that's at home.
You know, Crazy John is, on a normal day, Crazy John. Right now, he's Crazy Nuts Ass John.
I don't think he's had enough Stellas.
That's it.
So,
Well, we don't know if you can hear us on Facebook and social media and YouTube, but at
you
least
will
they can
when you
hear
be
us
able to
here.
post us. You'll
Right.
hear us on these cameras.
You'll hear. I mean, they hear us here, but you know, why don't we
I
be?
got an idea. You guys keep talking.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm actually... Go ahead, Rick. What do
Shawn,
you got?
why don't you tell us? Well, you know what? We'll do the promotional thing as far as what we want to do when Hank is here, because I know we got a lot of things coming up with Cycle Fever TV, what the plans are, how to go ahead and get the entire community involved in what we're doing.
All the bikers, no matter what bike they're on. That's
Yeah,
right.
and
That's
it's-
what
yeah,
we're...
And it's not just bikes; it's cars. It's all types of events
Hey,
that we
wait
want
a
to go
second.
ahead.
Why don't you put that on that one? Then we've got two separate.
Good idea.
Good idea.
We may be experiencing some technical difficulties, and if that's the case, let me have another swig of my alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, you know what? All right, well, if you can hear us on YouTube, we're good to go. If Rick can drink, I can drink.
Do you want to
Doggone
drink? Do you want me to get you a refill? I'll take a refill also. And how about a Stella for John? Yeah. Look, we're out here at Ace Cafe. Today's December the 13th. Cycle Fever TV broadcasts live every second and fourth Thursday at Ace Cafe. Even though they have a bike night every Thursday, we also broadcast live out here the third Monday
Yep,
of every
Porsche
month
night.
for Porsche night.
Yep.
What Cycle Fever TV? I'm going to turn it over to these two guys. These two guys are the president and vice president of the company. I'm going to turn it over to you guys because you guys are going to explain to everybody out there what the plans are. Calendar of events for Cycle Fever TV.
Well, before we do that, don't look behind you because the Godfather's going to whack you with a teddy bear. Hey!
Oh, there
How
he
about
is.
that?
Look at that.
So for everybody at home, this is what we're doing tonight. Rick put together a toy drive for the children in the Panhandle, and he's got his buddy over there, the Godfather, George, and I don't know your name,
Tim.
and he's the driver.
He's the
They got
driver.
this big old trailer back there, says Harley on it, You can bring some bikes there? Your group did a bang up job. I will
Rick,
tell you.
you're always putting something together for somebody, man. So thank you. I mean, from the heart. You're always out there taking care of business for other people.
Now, I will say this, that after the first of the year, we're going to incorporate your charity, and we're going to start doing charities the way we feel they need to be done so we can get the bikers out there and get everything going, because one of the things that I see is organization. And
Wait,
we need to be
you see
organized.
it, but you don't have it.
How do you like that? Somebody over there. By the way, I'm going to throw occasionally I go there, I get a free dessert. You ever been to a place called Mission Barbecue?
Fantastic place. The only problem is their community ambassador, for whatever reason, she's camera shy.
I know.
But I know she's got cameras in her home.
she and how do you know that, Rick?
Cut that, man. Whoa. Sorry, Leanne. Boy, I'll tell you.
She doesn't even like us to say her name, Leanne, on air, so we won't say Leanne on air.
We won't say that. We won't say that anymore. But she did promise me one time, because I said, hey, there he is, my man.
Hey, Tex.
She did say to me one time, I told her that I like ice cream, so there's a Dairy Queen right across. So she told me that she was going to give me an Alamo pie. So I still need the ice cream on it. Hey, Tex. So it's a pie de la mode. Actually, it's pudding a la mode.
And he doesn't like ice cream. He loves ice cream, so don't fall for that.
Okay. So for everybody at home, this show is.
I gotta crash. I have to crash the video feed.
He does.
He does this all the time.
There's something about Tex and crashing.
Here's the
makes me
thing.
nervous.
Every time Tex crashes, you got to add a strip of lights on my bike. How about that?
That's it.
Yeah, I want some new lights on mine too. I want those headlights to flash.
Why don't you tell him what does Tex do?
No, not until I get the lights. You know, you got to learn how to do this. He did. He did put lights on my bike.
In fact, he was at the Festival of Speed out there with the.
Wait, I thought you were supposed to come interview me at the Batmobile. What happened?
What happened?
Well, he thought you were gonna come crash us.
I did, but y'all weren't set up yet.
See.
Just give me the mic. All right. So how's it going? This is Cycle Fever TV. I'm Tex. You know, I own which camera? I don't even know what camera we're looking at.
Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna look at all cameras right now. All right. So yeah, these guys were supposed to come see me at Festival of Speed, and they didn't. So total fell on them. But
let me see that. He was supposed to come and see us because we were stationary and we knew where we were. Other than that, Tex does a great job. Tex, the lights are still working on my bike, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, in that case, all right.
All right, buddy.
Now,
see ya.
As you can see, we have a pretty loose show. It's getting around Christmas. I think John is up there and he's finally smiling. We got Crazy. Oh man, we got Crazy John. Then we got John. Then we got Leanne. Oh, and then we got
Lexa. Don't call her a car name. It's Lexa.
And then we got Zatara. Then we got Rick. And then we got Shawn. We got Shaggy, the disco
And
disco
HD.
guy.
We got HD.
And HD, who just came back from his wedding.
We got
his honeymoon.
We got. Oh, really?
Yeah, he went all over the world.
We got Mark. Mark's not here. We got JD's not here. Gil's not here, but they're here in spirit.
That's right. Now you asked me a question a little bit ago, and I'm going to answer the question. The first thing you asked me was, what's going to happen in the beginning of next year? We're going to revamp Cycle Fever, the whole thing. And what we're going to do with Cycle Fever
TV.
TV. But we might not call it Cycle Fever TV after we revamp it, just so I can get even with Shawn. Anyhow, we're going to have one logo, and under that one logo or umbrella, we're going to have motorcycles, we're going to have cars, we're going to have adventures, and we're going to have basically, and we don't know what day yet, but it'll run from noon to midnight, and we'll have a breakout of 4 hours worth of cars, motorcycles, bands, adventures, anything that's going on. We're going to do that, and then we'll just run it through, loop it until for 12 hours, so people can see it. It'll be up on YouTube. The other thing we're going to do is, and this is the one I really like the best, we're going to have one main calendar for Cycle Fever TV. Then we're going to have a calendar for motorcycles. We're going to have a calendar for cars. We're going to have a calendar for adventures and charities. And then we're going to have just an overall calendar.
We're going to have a calendar of where Dad's eating ice cream.
Now look, here in Central Florida, obviously we've got amazing riding weather 365. There are a lot of events happening every weekend, and a lot of times things kind of get broken up, things aren't properly marketed. That's why Cycle Fever TV is doing this, embark on this new venture. We want to be your #1 resource. Come on to cyclefevertv.com. Check out our social media pages on Facebook, on YouTube. And what will happen is we're going to have all the organizations, all the bike runs, kind of send us your information. What will happen is we will be your one-stop shop. Check it out. But what we want is we want people to kind of support these events. A lot of times there are some great events, and you get a handful of bikes show up, when you should be getting, 20, 30, 40, 50
or too many
bikes.
events going on at the same time, and that's what creates that whole.
Right. And what happens is, look, we're all for bar hopping and everything and fun runs. We're more about charity. We hear of these bar hopping rides just to go out, Sunday fun day ride, a Saturday go out and get drunk and ride. You know what? If that's what you're into, that's fine. Why not support charity events? Spend $20, $15 for a registration fee, and help support a veteran in need, a family in need, somebody who's really hurting.
Did you see the Grinch in there?
Yeah, he's in there.
The Grinch is in there. He's just slapping the heck out of himself.
Now, here's the thing. The hair on the back of my neck is standing up because the Godfather's standing behind me. And I've got to at least indicate that we do have this toy drive is not over. So I'm going to turn this mic real quick over to the Godfather. George, tell us that people can still donate online or purchase gifts via Amazon and ship them where? So let me go into this over to you.
Yes, you could get any type of toy, $10, $15, and send it to go to Amazon, and you could send it to 1109 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, Brooksville, Florida, 34601. Hernando Fire and Safety Equipment. They're accepting and holding the toys for us. Again, that's Hernando Fire and Safety Equipment, 1109 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, Brooksville, Florida, 34601. And you can ship your Amazon orders directly to there. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Now that's a real nice southern accent there, guys. Huh?
Oh, let me tell you.
South Brooklyn.
Yes.
South Brooklyn.
Southern Brooklyn, yeah.
I don't know what our first clip is, so why don't you give me an idea?
What's that?
Oh, Shawn's got it. What's it say?
Is it the BMW stunt?
Oh, is that what's the top one?
Countdown?
Oh, well, we've already had the countdown, haven't we? So, hey, John, how would you... I love you, John. How about the BMW? Run it.
So you don't get out of the way and then you get ran over. But like I said, keep in mind, this is a very, very drivers. So if you want some awesome smile on his face, so I'm pretty sure. And he'll be just out there just having some fun. This is what's the system. As they just take off, no need to just get all in the gas right there. And Teach taking off, letting this machine get on himself away. Now, he's taking off right here, spinning around, bring that back a little bit bigger there. Now, I'm sure everybody sees people jumping around and just navigating his way through these tight little parking spaces. And you can see him there just switching it up.
My name is Tom Sorrells of WKMG News 6. How many of you knew that before I said that? Okay, I need more of you to watch. I've been pimping this ride all week. I don't know if you saw that or not. You saw. Phil saw it. Okay, she's so proud. When I got invited to come, they were like, why would they invite you? Well, because they want me to pimp it on TV. And so naturally, that's exactly what I did. I'm so thankful that we don't have a lot of rain this morning. We've lucked out. They tell me it rained here at 7 a.m. I see the puddles everywhere. But if I just checked my app to see what was going on with the rain, it's mostly south and east, so I think the next hour and a half, we're good, y'all. And if it starts to rain, don't blame me. That's a God thing. Having riders turn out on a Sunday morning is sometimes hard to do.
The difference.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Last week, the Snowball Express was here in Florida, Orlando, Florida. The Snowball Express is part of the Gary Sinise Foundation. They brought in 1,054 Gold Star children, nearly 2,000 Gold Star family members. The term Gold Star means that they lost a family member in the wars of Iraq and Afghanistan. So kudos to Gary Sinise, the Snowball Express, the Patriot Guard Riders, Patriot Pup, Mission Barbecue.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, all the volunteers, we greatly appreciate it. It was amazing. We provided an escort. So as the charter, there were 12 chartered flights that came in by American Airlines. And as the charter flights came in, they would put them in coach buses. And then we would escort them from the airport to Coronado Springs and Disney World, and then tail back for the next flight. There were a total of 6 missions. So all the bikers, everybody who volunteered, everybody who helped out, we want to say thank you very much to our Gold Star family members. We love you. We support you. Your loved ones, your fathers, your mothers, your brothers, your sisters, your sons, your daughters. They are not forgotten. We thank them for their service and sacrifice to our country.
And you know what? I'm going to add to that because you're thanking everybody. I also want to thank everybody that helped us. Everybody that brought in patches, right? We had a patch drive. I think that patch drive went unbelievably for, because they all had cuts. So each child got a cut and a Patriot Pup. And so they had different patches that they could put on, which you started here with us months ago, getting all those patches. And did we ever have a final number on patches?
18,445,000. That's the final count.
That's not bad.
It was just under 1,500.
I will say
1,500
this.
patches.
I will
That's
say
pretty good.
this. If you go up on the internet, because they showed it, and I don't know what it was under, but somebody posted all the cuts that they had there with the women, and the kids picked out their patches, and then they went, and these ladies sewed all the patches on. It was really something.
Incredible.
The whole thing.
Now, this event is guaranteed for 3 more years. A 4-year agreement. It's always been over in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas area. So for the next 3 years, the Snowball Express will arrive here in Orlando in December.
Wow!
So
all right, good.
We're going to need some more sponsors. I got a message from Tim Bishop from Space Coast Harley Davidson. We did an event for the Snowball Express in June. They want to really bang out the next event. They want to see if we can get Lieutenant Dan out here with his band. Lieutenant Dan, of course, is Gary Sinise.
Yeah.
He played Lieutenant Dan in the movie Forrest Gump. So we're going to want to go ahead and go take a ride out there, talk to Space Coast Harley Davidson about sponsorships. But we appreciate Tim reaching out to me. He reached out to me today to go ahead and support this event.
And that's a prime example of why we want to vamp up in 2019. Because we want these things on the calendar so you can go and you can look and you see every weekend something that's going on. Not just something we're putting on, but something that, we always talk about how giving the biker community is, right? The biker community is always giving. So, but it seems to be very individualized because there's no real way for everybody to group together. That's what we want to do at Cycle Fever TV. We want to bring everybody together. We don't care what you ride, where you ride. If you've got something going on, we want a place where everybody can see it, everybody knows about it. And so you and I could just look and see what's going on.
I'm going to lose my train of thought. I've been so quiet here. But I will say this, all right? I know both Shawn and I wanted to be in on it, and we found out that we didn't register. And we didn't know we had to register. And I know in your case, you got to do the escort, but because you didn't pass security, because you didn't fill the form out or they lost it, whatever, and let me finish. I got to do this myself. Don't give it to them. You'll cut me off. But the long and short of it is that we want to make sure that if we talk about something, from A to Z what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, and what you have to do to be successful. Now you can talk.
I passed Secret Service clearance to be President Trump 3 times, so it wasn't that I didn't pass background. There were some hiccups for whatever reason.
You're a bandit.
Look, no, there were some hiccups, and I'm not going to point the finger at what happened. I'm aware of what happened, but for whatever reason, a lot of the volunteer forms weren't properly processed. They dropped the ball. A lot of us didn't. They didn't do the complete background check, and that's what happened.
Dad ratted you out.
I hate to say this, but I talked to him about you. But no, really, that's what I'm trying to say is that you did a lot of work in this, and the problem ends up being that it has to be like from A to Z. You got to be organized, especially on something that big. And everybody that did what they did it out of the goodness of their heart. And I know how hard you worked, and I know how bad you felt when you couldn't actually go inside and work with the kids inside. And that's what my point is. I know that you didn't pass the background test because Trump called me and asked me, and I said, I don't know. But other than that, we're going to get off.
My name is Tom Sorrells of WKMG News 6. How many of you knew that before I said that? Okay, I need more of you to watch. I've been pimping this ride all week. I don't know if you saw that or not. You saw? Yes, you did. Phil saw it. Okay, she's so proud. When I got invited to come, they were like, why would they invite you? I mean, well, because they want me to pimp it on TV. And so naturally, that's exactly what I did. I'm so thankful that we don't have a lot of rain this morning. We've lucked out. They tell me it rained here at 7 a.m. I see the puddles everywhere. But if I just checked my app to see what was going on with the rain, it's mostly south and east, so I think the next hour and a half, we're good, y'all. And if it starts to rain, don't blame me. That's a God thing. Having riders turn out on a Sunday morning is sometimes hard to do. The fact that you guys are here to raise money for education is impressive. About 15 years ago, motorcycles blew up. I've been riding since the 60s when I was a baby. But people jumped in on motorcycling. It became a hot, cool, trendy thing. There were cable shows everywhere. Everybody was buying motorcycles. Suddenly, choppers cost $50,000 and $60,000. And then after 2008, all those people went home. And what we're left with is you. And organizations like this and people like this who do love biking, do love the motorcycle, do love the camaraderie, and like to raise money for good causes. I can't thank you enough. I'm honored to be here. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to win those glasses. That's what I think is going to happen. So let's carry on. I'll turn this mic back over to the chief here, and we will go from here. I'm ready to ride. See you in a minute.
Okay, everybody. I just want to talk a little bit about Cycle Fever TV and what we're getting ready to do. So everybody knows we're going to have cars, we're going to have motorcycles, we're going to have adventures, and we're going to have charities. And one of the things that I want everybody to know is we're going to have a calendar for each one of them. So if you are a bike club and you want to tell everybody you're going to have a ride or you got something special going on, you can let us know. We'll put it into our calendar, and then anybody that wants to come in and see what's happening for bikes, they click on it and they can see exactly what's going on. Same thing with cars. You know, if you got a car show going or some type of special event or even a charity going, you can go in there, click on it, put in the dates, and this way here there'll be one website for everybody to go to, click on it, and hopefully you get more people going to your events. And talking about events, this Thursday night, it's going to be December 13th at the Ace Cafe. We're having a toy drive for children in the Panhandle. Now, you know that the Panhandle got hit pretty hard as far as the storm when the hurricane came through. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be collecting toys, and then we're going to take them over to the Panhandle and distribute them. So this is Rick's idea, and he needs to get all the credit for it, but you guys need to come. We need as many bikers as we can get. We need all the bikers to show up on Thursday night, bike night, at the Ace Cafe for the toy drive for the children in the Panhandle. So be there. They need your help, they need your support, and we would love to take a ton of toys there. All right, well, that's it for this one. I'm done for the day. I'm going to sit here and play around again, and maybe I'll learn how to put in titles next time. So for lesson number 2, see you later, and as we say, join the adventure and enjoy the ride.
The Ace is simply the most famous motor diner on the planet. Born in 1938 in London, England, it was notorious as a place for teenage rockers to hang out on motorbikes. Here in Orlando today, this is the first Ace Cafe in the USA. We're a restaurant, a bar, a concert hall, a place to shop.
Commercial by mistake.
No worries. The Ace is simply the most famous motor.
Can I talk real loud?
Are we live?
No, we're live.
Okay, we're live. We've got here.
This mic here.
Okay, we've got Lucas here with Oxford Cigar Company. They are an amazing company. I was just talking to him, and he was sharing with us exactly what they do. And they have 4 different locations here in Central Florida. They're also online. So Lucas, I'm going to turn it over to you. Why don't you kind of tell everybody as far as what Oxford Cigar Company is all about, and where they can go ahead and purchase some amazing product that you guys provide.
Well, wherever you guys are riding, we're nationwide, online.
Give me that mic. This one's dying.
We're nationwide online. You can find us at oxfordcigarcompany.com, oxfordcigar.com, either way. And then we're in 4 locations in Orlando. My retail brick and mortar partners are Bellicoso on Park Ave. You can find us at Pio Pio, great Colombian food. They sell chicken. The chickens is amazing. You know it.
Is that you?
That's me.
Oh, all right. So we spelled the name right.
Oh, there you go. We're at Ace Cafe. And then a Lebanese restaurant on I Drive called Logma, where Sugarcane used to be, and they do it well as well.
Okay, now briefly, you are a distributor, so you've got basically an array of cigars. Why don't you kind of go ahead and tell us as far as what type of cigars you carry and maybe some price points. You're also located here in Ace Cafe as well?
Yes, so basically we're like the Amazon of cigars. I mean, we have from A to Z, you name it, Arturo, Fuentes, Padrones. I mean, all the price points all over across the board. We start from $3 all the way to, I think the most expensive cigar right now we have at Ace is actually $28.50.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. So we feed everybody's budget, and what we're about is, serving the best cigar for whatever your need may be, whether you're a golfer, whether you're enjoying with a family celebration. I mean, that's what it is. It's a luxury, but it's affordable luxury these days. You know what I mean? We have a growing demographics all over across the board, and just hang out, socialize and enjoy a good smoke.
Right now, do you have anything going on right now as far as for the holidays? You have any type of gift packages, any type of specials going on? I mean, hey, look, we're 2 weeks out before Christmas, and if somebody was to place an order online, if you've got some type of a Christmas cigar package, can they get it before Christmas? And if they can, kind of explain what type of a package you do have available.
Absolutely. So right now we have an exclusive with Ace. They actually have some really cool a whiskey or bourbon will go very well. I mean,
this isn't a Jack Daniels.
No, it's
crushed.
infused.
I'm crushed, man.
I'll get you the bourbon barrel cigar infused. Then you're gonna get the kick. We have that here as well, by the way. It's called the Camacho Bourbon Barrel American Barrel Aged Cigar, and it's actually aged in bourbon barrels. So you get a nice little kick out of it.
We did the Jack Daniels distillery, and I got a kick out of that. It was a dry county, but if you had a cold, they'd give you some cough medicine.
See, I'm Latino. They give us tequila.
Oh, well, but it's still a dry county. It's got to be cough medicine. You got to kind of sneak it in.
Yeah, I see.
But it's a great place.
I'll tell you what, I like what Lucas said when he said it's almost like you pair a cigar with a cocktail. And I don't know if that's something you have on your website, but
we talked about it.
And that's great, you know. It's from what he said was critical. You pair your cigar with your drink. It all depends on the cocktail and the glass of wine, whatever you drink. Like when he said, you want to smoke a cigar? Yeah, well, what do you drink? I like that. I mean, it just goes to show it's class. It's a different type of a person who smokes a cigar. But you know what? If you've never tried smoking a cigar, check these guys out. I'll tell you what. This is a phenomenal cigar.
Now, I got to say something. He doesn't know Crazy John, Mr. Stella. He would have about 14 of these a night. Because that's the way. See him in there laughing?
Yeah.
By the time he leaves here, we have to call Uber.
Yeah, and I got to get him a couple cigars, that's for sure.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Mom's on the phone. She says, you're not golfing and you're smoking a cigar. Is there something she needs to know?
Yeah,
It's only 2 times you smoke a cigar, and you're not on the golf course.
Well, Shawn, tell Mom that Dad is turning blue.
I'm going to actually let you sit here. I'm going to let Shawn sit here. Have a seat. Do you dare put your lip on my cigar?
Mom, he says he's thinking about golf, and that's why.
You have enough guts?
All right, love you. Bye.
Wait a minute. I wanted to talk to her.
She don't want to talk to you.
Here, I'll let you smoke my cigar. This is Shawn. He's the one.
Nice to meet you, Shawn.
Nice to meet you, Lucas. I'm glad I heard everything about it.
You got
and I like
better end of the deal. You stole the cigar.
I did get the better end of the deal.
So, as well, just to help with the choice of cigar, I mean, I think right now the website has currently 500 different types. I mean, you can imagine. And we're constantly expanding all the time. Every cigar does have a general description and a flavor notes. So you'll get some that says, it's going to be coffee flavor. You're going to get notes of cream, chocolate, and so forth to help the consumer out. Because like I said, you're buying the product over the internet. You haven't tasted it, so you don't know it, and you haven't smelt it. You can't physically touch it. But we try to help that, close that gap for the consumer straight to their home.
Now, how long, now I want you to ask a couple questions. How long has Oxford Cigar Company been in business, and how long have you been involved with Oxford Cigar Company?
I've been with the company, I've been in the business for over 2 years. Yeah. And I've been with the company since initiation because I'm the president and CEO.
Fantastic. There you go. That'll do it. This has a nice tight ash, man.
You like that, huh?
That's nice.
You know what we say that, right?
What?
Tap that ash.
That's it. That's it. Listen, I got permission.
Well, I'll tell you what. Look, here's one thing that I didn't know that you were the president and CEO. Let me tell you, it is amazing to see. I'm 54 years old. You're a lot younger than I am. I've got a daughter who's 28, and I've got a son who's 24.
I'm 27.
Okay. I love to see young entrepreneurs.
Yes.
I'll tell you what. Please, Cycle Fever TV. I've got 12,000 followers on United States Motorcycle Court Charities. I'm going to share this on. I want you guys to support Oxford Cigar Company. I'll tell you what. 27 years old. He's in business for himself. He's got over 500 cigars on his website. You need to go ahead and check out his website. Oxford Cigar Company. Is it company or co.com?
No, company.
The word company.
Oxford Cigar, Oxford, O-X-F-O-R-D, cigarcompany.com. Check them out. I'll tell you what, you will not be disappointed because I'm truly enjoying this cigar.
That is.
Let me tell you,
this is nice.
Now, why did you have this entrepreneurial spirit to get into this type of a business?
Well, I love good conversation. I mean, it's one of those things. I kind of fell into it. I started smoking cigars when I was 18. Believe it or not, I bought a lotto ticket and I got a cigar. I didn't get anything out of the lotto ticket, but I got a kick out of the cigar. So ever since then, it was one of those things that me and my friends would do. We would meet, we'd sit down, talk. You know, you gotta, hash out the whole week, enjoy it, good company, and go over it. And I really enjoyed the business. It's an old business, so I'm actually one of the youngest people in the business and giving it a different kick. I mean, we have a strong social media presence. We're going every day. It is a challenge because it is considered high risk, but, I love a challenge. I mean...
Lucas, I'm going to tell you something. What I like about a cigar, when people smoke, they're usually stressed, and they're smoking and smoking. The thing about a cigar is you have to take the time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that cigar is going to take you an hour to smoke.
You have to take time to relax.
Exactly.
And smoke it and enjoy it. So that's the thing about a cigar. There's been a while I haven't been able to smoke with the kids and all that, but now they're gone, and now you can just sit on the back porch, have a nice cigar, relax, and just do your thing.
Exactly. Get a nice drink, pair that as well, and then enjoy it. And then invite your friends, and then it's a party.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question. For those who have never smoked a cigar, what is the average length of time that it takes to smoke a cigar? Because obviously, people who smoke cigarettes, my best friend's a chronic cigarette smoker. He'll smoke cigarette after cigarette after cigarette. How long does it take to smoke an average cigar?
So for this one example is the Toro size. It's going to take you about 45 minutes to an hour and 15. It really depends how fast you go. I mean, I got a little bit. You're going at it, we're about the same. Actually, yeah, look at that. He's working that. So, I mean, it really depends on the draw and how much you pull on it. But I would say typically between 45 to an hour and 15. And it also depends on the size of the cigar. The most common size in the industry right now is the Robusto and the Toro, just for the simplicity's sake.
So for a cigar, does size matter?
It does matter.
I was just checking.
There you go.
I don't know if we're talking length of girth here, but now I'm going to ask you a question. For those who are smoking, or who purchase a cigar from Oxford Cigar Company, is there a hashtag that you want people to go ahead and take photos and hashtag to kind of get that social media presence going, to get some type of viral thing going?
Absolutely. You can hashtag Oxford Cigar or Oxford Cigar Co. on Instagram or Twitter as well.
Yeah. You know what? I firmly believe I've been self-employed since 1994. And the best thing, I mean, you know what, the first year is always the most difficult, but I'll tell you what, you're going to have some ups and downs, but I'll tell you what, I can tell that this is going to be a successful company. Check them out, Oxford Cigar Company. Leanne, if you can, I want you to take some pictures of us, because I want to go ahead and hashtag to I've got 12,000 followers on my motorcycle page. I'm going to go ahead and hashtag Oxford Cigar, hashtag Oxford Cigar Co. as well. I'll tell you what, we got to go ahead and do it. So we're going to have Leanne take a photo of us. I'll tell you what.
You ride as well.
Oh, do you really? Hey, here. So
hey, Leanne.
Tell us about what you ride.
Thank you for the picture, and thank you even more for the drink.
Appreciate it.
Because you did she pair my stogie right here, my cigar?
Oh, yeah, I got a beer.
What kind of beer?
Oh, now we're pairing.
Yeah.
I like the Crooked Can Cloud Chaser. Crooked Can Cloud Chaser?
Crooked Can.
Thank you. Yeah, so I do ride as well. I'm a bit advocate. I mean, I've been racing motorcycles since I was 15.
Racing?
Yeah, I do. I race Ducatis.
You got him?
I'm a huge fanatic. That's why when I closed the Ace Cafe deal, I love it. I ride constantly. I try to ride every day. I ride on regularly Ducati Street Fighter 848, and then my track bike is Ducati Panigale.
Holy cow. Now, look, I happen to look down real quick. You got some styling shoes and some cool-looking socks there, brother.
You gotta have the Oxford.
I'll tell you what, when you're 27 years old, I'll tell you what, I'm 54. When I was 27, this guy's styling. Please, guys, check out Oxford Cigar Company. I'll tell you what, I'm truly enjoying this cigar.
Yeah.
It's got a great flavor. You know what? Like you said, you pair these with your drinks. I want you guys to check them out. Go ahead and look into buying something for your boyfriend, for your husband, for the guy you're having an affair with. I don't care who it is. Your brother, go ahead and check them out. We want you guys to go ahead and purchase some of these cigars for Christmas.
Lucas, thank you so much for the cigar. It's fantastic. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure as well.
Before we go to commercial, before you throw us to commercial, I want you to say, ask what Crazy John's up to.
What's Crazy John up to?
What is Crazy John up to?
Yeah, what's Crazy John up to? Let's see.
Nope. There he is.
Oh, man.
Look at him. He's trying to...
Alex, why don't you come over here real quick for a second? I'm going to have you sit down with your friend over here.
All right, let's do that.
Will I do this after a commercial?
Why don't you tell us who you are, and then you can have a little conversation here with Alex.
All right. Well, we've been good friends for many years now. Oh, you speak Spanish too? Oh my God, you speak Spanish? Oh, really? Really?
I'm just gonna sit here and smoke my cigar,
right, guys. Well, we're just having fun tonight here. By the way, I'm not the bike guy, but I'm into the sports cars.
There you go.
Sports cars. But I think it's a pretty nice event. I'm enjoying this here now today with Lucas. He's big on the cigar business,
you, sir.
And I'm here to support him. So.
Well, listen. You like the sports cars?
I love sports cars.
Third Monday of every month is Porsche night.
That's what I've been told. So yeah, we're gonna be around here and being more.
There you go.
Into this,
That's it. We're gonna get you, suck you right into the Ace Cafe here.
Thank you very much.
Always something going on.
Thank you very much.
Now, you're a very successful realtor.
Yes, sir.
As Rick pointed out.
Thank you.
How do people find you?
Well, I'm very active in the social media.
Okay.
If anyone wants to look me on social media, I'm Alex Realtor in Orlando, and I'm very active in social media, so you can find me easy.
So Alex Realtor.
Alex Realtor. Yes.
All right. So that's how I'll find you.
Yeah.
Well, I see Santa Hank's up to something. Okay. All right, Lucas. That's Lexa in there. Tell Lexa to go ahead. First of all, thank you. It was a pleasure meeting both of you.
Thank you for inviting us. I appreciate it.
For the cigar that I stole from my dad. But if you look in there, just tell Lexa to go ahead and roll the commercial, and we're good to go.
Go ahead, roll the commercial, Alexa. Thank you.
Diner on the planet. Born in 1938 in London, England, it was notorious as a place for teenage rockers to hang out on motorbikes. Here in Orlando today, this is the first Ace Cafe in the USA. We're a restaurant, a bar, a concert hall, a place to shop. Basically, we're a gathering place for anybody who likes bikes, cars, and rock and roll.
Its long, sleek front end and wide wheelbase behind offers stability like no other trike in the world. Powered by a 140 horsepower water-cooled engine and 7-speed transmission means no other trike in the world compares. It's affordable and available. Come and get yours today at Club Ravaco USA. Join the club.
When builders around this area need landscaping, they turn to Tough Turf Incorporated. Why? Because Tough Turf has been providing landscaping, irrigation, lawn maintenance, and lighting to residential and commercial builders and even homeowners associations for more than 20 years. As a family-owned business, we take great pride in making sure our employees approach each and every job with an exceptional level of experience, quality, and integrity. Tough Turf. When it comes to landscaping, nobody's tougher.
Seminole Power Sports. Seminole Power Sports.
There's a whole lot of opportunity out there, and as the owner of your own business, that's what you need to be focusing on. Not payroll, hiring, and compliance. That's what we do. We're USA Payroll, and we started our business in 1994. So we've been there. We understand the growing pains and the not enough hours in the day that come with owning a business. So let us provide you with another opportunity. Help. We're USA Payroll, keeping your business in check.
We're over here for the toy drive for the kids from Panama City, and everybody's got a toy. What you got over here, Godfather? Got a teddy bear that smokes cigars. All right, yeah, all right.
I got Bugs Bunny. I'll tell you what, for those kids today, you don't know who Bugs Bunny is? Check it out, he's awesome.
This sort of takes you back.
Teddy bear.
I think we shot some footage of it earlier, so we'll try to get that in a little bit later somehow.
Okay, what do you got?
I got a little doll here. You know me, all about girls, 2 daughters. This is the kind of stuff I end up with.
Funny car. It's an original.
I have a little polar bear.
1968 car.
Put it on that table.
Fuel cars
Remy from Ratatouille.
Productions built off of a
I know him.
Yeah. This is truly a legitimate car.
I got a minion boot with looks like some tips in there.
And it's
Wait,
I got a Dodge Ram truck.
Chassis.
Wait, I'm gonna go back to.
Are
you getting tips?
John, what do you got?
NHL racing champion, Kendall.
And I got a biker bear.
Now, hang on. I got to get you guys in. I want the both of you. Let me tell you something. Hang on.
I got the Dodge Ram truck. You got me.
Scoot to your left a little bit, Hank. I want you guys to get in front center. I just met these guys. Are they not the hottest looking couple? They've been married 6 months. I mean, you guys look awesome together.
I got to watch this guy every time I turn around. All right, everybody. What do we got up next, dear?
Festival of Speed. Let's do it.
Festival of Speed. Roll it.
And we have a special guest, Mike Kern. And I got to tell you, Mike, when I came in this morning, there was a lot of cars on both sides of the road. But as I was coming around the bend and I saw this car, and I'm like, oh, what is going on here? Look at this. It's like everywhere you go out here, the next corner, the next little whatever, right. You see something, this sort of takes you back. So I think we shot some footage of it earlier, so we'll try to get that in a little bit later somehow. But why don't you tell us about that you brought out for us?
Well, thanks. What I brought out was a 1968 Top Fuel funny car. It's an original 1968 car. A lot of the nostalgia Top Fuel cars that you would see nowadays are reproductions built off of a modern chassis, old body. This is truly a legitimate car. Wow. It was built in 68 out of Chicago, and it's built on an Exhibition Engineering chassis with a true fiberglass Trends body. What's special and unique about this car was it was part of the mini craze. Back in the early part of funny car time, they tried to make these cars more aerodynamic by cutting them right down the middle and making them more narrow.
Okay.
So this is 1968 Corvette, but it's almost a foot narrower, and it's very streamlined because of that. And they called those cars minis. There was a Camaro done like that with Mini Camaro, Mini Charger. There was a Charger also built that way. This one is a Corvette that was done. This car belonged to Larry Jolly and Sidney Foster. They ran it out of Chicago in the UDRA circuit from about 68 to 72. Languished from the mid 70s probably in 2003, where it was bought by Scott Meyer at Scott Meyer's Race Cars up in Manassas, Virginia, and he conducted the restoration on it. And I bought it as a roller.
Oh, okay.
And we built the motor and transmission. Byron Corey Racing Engines, DeLand, Florida, helped us put our engine package together. It's a 468 cubic inch small block Chevrolet.
Wow.
I'm sorry, big block Chevrolet.
Big block, yeah.
Excuse me, my other car's got a small block in it.
It's okay, it's warm out here too.
It's
right?
671
We're all losing
blower.
our mind today. It's like
yeah, it's super hot.
Yeah.
Right, super hot today. It's a beautiful day, but it's hot. And it's got a 671 blower on. We run a percentage of nitro in it. We're still trying to learn how to do that right, but it's a nitro funny car. It makes over 1,000 horsepower.
Oh my gosh, 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
So when was the last time that you ran it?
We took it to the Drag Strip Riot 2 on the 20th of October, just a few months ago, and we finished it on the 19th.
Really?
So yeah, we debuted it there.
Well, like a true racer. That's the way it always is, right?
Was,
Getting it done right to the wire.
Waiting for a transmission
Now, was that event
part.
here local?
Yeah, it was local. It was in Orlando, at Orlando Speed World. It was a fantastic event. Anybody that wants to go to see nostalgia drag racing in the Central Florida area ought to go to this.
I've never, I'm a sports car guy.
Yeah.
Right? I was involved in sports car racing with IMSA back in the to late 80s and early 90s.
That's a nice segue, because the other car, I have a 1994 IMSA 24-hour Camaro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Durhog body, tube chassis car, ran in the Rolex in 9 time frame, and we were fortunate enough to win the Spirit of Road Racing Award in 2016 here.
Wow.
So I've kind of got this secret agenda that I'd like to try and take both the vases home if I could.
Well, that's so cool. What I was
with each of the cars.
What I was going to say is that there's all kinds of historic racing through HSR for the sports car guys, and now they have the Classic 24 at Daytona, the Classic
we were just there
12-hour at Sebring, which is going on right now
this weekend.
But I never knew of a drag racing classic stuff, so that's pretty cool.
Well,
is that event every year?
Well, yes, those that happen. This car predominantly is going to be more of something called the Cackle Fest, where you bring all these vintage nostalgia nitro cars out, and the pro cars, for example, NHRA Gator Nationals has an event where they put together a historic area where they put old famous cars in there, and then at the end of the day, as the sessions are winding down, they bring all these cars out onto the strip and light them off all at once, and the crowds go crazy for this stuff to see these vintage drag cars all lighting off at the same time. It's quite
that must be awesome.
It is. It's really cool.
And there's great history here in the state of Florida. Don Garlett's right up the road in Ocala.
He puts a big show on at his place up in Ocala, and we'd like to try and take the car up there and display it at his event.
I bet he'd love to see it.
Yeah, it'd be a cool thing.
I bet he'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
I know as a young boy, I was always a sports car and stock car following, but for me it was the snake and the mongoose.
For sure.
Right? That was and then Big Daddy and Shirley and all the stuff back then. So
when I was a kid, I'd made models of these cars, and now my 1-to-1 scale model is finally done.
Well, good for you coming in and talking to us.
Nice to meet you.
I can feel the drag racing passion from you, and it's so cool that you're able to bring you're the first vintage drag car guy I've ever talked to. That's awesome. That is really cool.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it.
When we went to that clip right there, right? Lucas. Let's put Lucas in here again.
Hey, Lucas, come join us.
So Lucas showed enough, right?
You what?
Yeah.
Lucas, just keep going.
Why don't you give Lucas a mic and let him tell what he said?
That he's offering a special for those who you can go online, purchase. Cycle Fever. I'm gonna turn the mic over to.
And I say, I don't believe I do.
So guys, you're throwing okay, you're gonna get 10% off the whole first order. Okay?
10%.
10%.
I said 10%.
Yeah, 10%.
Yeah.
So first very well in quality. So we give you 10% off. You buy the first. So okay, you're gonna get 100 points. Okay. First review. Once you make 250 points, you get $20 off. And that goes on indefinitely. Okay, you have later probably make year I'm going to have a subscription service. So you get a random box, random 5-pack or 8-pack to your house, okay? And that way you can, if you like it, then you can order the cigars and get discounts as well. So we're expanding our way we serve our customers.
Hey, so when it comes to doing some type of a subscription service, you need to have some type of a catchy video. We'd be happy to help you out with that. Remember Dollar Shave Club? When they first came out with their video and that went viral, you do some type of a video like that, I'll tell you what, first of all, look, I'm not much of a cigar. I'll smoke a cigar when I play golf. But I'll tell you what, I'm truly enjoying this thing. And I'm not saying it because you're here. You've got to check out Oxford Cigar Company. I'm telling you, this is an amazing cigar. Like you said, I love what he said. You pair the cigar with a drink and
I did. I like that.
You know what? Look, we're talking Christmas, and more importantly, we're talking New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, I know you're all going to be out there partying, having your drinks, want to have a cigar.
And who else will say it's okay to tap your ash? Right? Come on now. I think that should be your catchphrase.
Well, I'm going to trademark that, sure. Just wait for that one.
And I think our intern Satira's already ordered a 5-pack.
Now, he just said he's trademarking it, so that means tap your ash. It'll be a TN, which means it has not been registered yet. However, he's claiming trademark as of tonight, December the 13th. TN. So tap your ash is part of Oxford Cigar Company. I think it's a great idea. Look, you want to close out, talk a little bit more about your website, kind of direct them where they're going, how to go in and hashtag for some viral stuff, pair your cigars with your drinks. Tell us a little bit more. We'll let you go.
Well, I think we basically summed it up. But yeah, get involved, guys. Like I said, it's about the experience. Hashtag, show us what you're smoking, enjoying it at bike night, whatever it may be. With your friends, weddings. I love all that. I share a lot of my users' content all the time. And get involved. The most important thing, one of the 3 things that I focus on my business and the way I deliver is that I want to deliver quality first, okay, and do something for the community. And I love what you guys are doing here with the kids. I appreciate that. So I'll be there. And then definitely the kickball tournament. Definitely want to do it. Both go to see, so it goes hand in hand.
Beautiful.
What are you drinking? I do. They call it Scott.
Takes care of somebody. The movie The Godfather says, take the cannoli, take the cannoli. No, leave the gun, take the cannoli. Leave the gun, take the cigar. Why type of a cigar with the Italian?
They have some great cigars. Yeah, so I would do that for sure. Absolutely.
If the Godfather has a problem, everybody has a problem.
Don't forget, he's offering special. Oxford, O-X-F-O-R-D, cigars, You know why? Why Oxford? Why talk about what?
I with how to be big on the cigar. And I was like, well, Well, Smoking Bulldog. I mean, I have a statue. You name it, I have everything. But what I liked about that with it, but he ended up being really good friends with Roosevelt.
Right. Yep.
Okay, and he ended up spending Christmas and New Year's with Roosevelt until they,
Till the end.
Until the end.
Yeah.
And that friendship is what I think of a cigar. And the guy was an avid cigar smoker. They cared about each other. They had good company, good times. And look at his name. Churchill is a staple for one of Vitolas for a cigar. So that's why it's Oxford.
That's it.
I'll tell you what, for a 27-year-old,
he's got
for
it.
this guy to go back to Churchill, which is World War II era, 1930s, 1940s.
Dad grew up with him.
I knew that was coming.
Dad grew up with it. I'll tell you what, please. Oxford Cigar Company, he's offered a 10% discount. If you use the code Cycle Fever, use that code, you get a 10% discount. You got the Christmas holidays, you got New Year's Eve coming up. Check them out, please. Also, when you do smoke a Oxford cigar, go ahead and hashtag Oxford Cigar Company. Oh no, Oxford Cigar CO or Oxford Cigar. Hashtag.
So while we're here gonna enjoy this cigar, Lucas, you stay put. We're gonna throw a clip on here, and we're gonna watch a nice clip.
And then is John coming out?
Yeah, this is Rick. You and I didn't make it to this, but Dad and Crazy John went to Hanksters. So we're going to run Hanksters and let them tell us all about it.
All right, well, I got to tell you, our show's running a little long tonight, but it's a great show. So hang in there. Hey.
That's what happens when you put us outside.
Run Hanksters, will you? By the way, Hanksters. go like this. Come on.
Hey, so here we are. They're going to load up, right? And so where are we taking this? Where are we going with this stuff?
Fort St. Joseph up in the Panhandlers.
And we're gonna and we're gonna help out all the people up there that are suffering.
50 kids are coming. We're going to give them at least 4 toys each. It's going to be at an elementary school.
That's all right. That is awesome.
John and I don't need to be in the
But
front.
you still could donate on Amazon at the address I gave you before. Please donate. Send it to that address. We'll appreciate it. We'll be collected till the 20th.
Hey, help out. It's Christmas. It's the holiday. Let's get this shit going, right?
That's it.
Let's get it going.
That's it. Lex.
Here you go. More toys. I'll tell you what. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So,
I'm going to Miami tomorrow morning to pick up more toys at another location. Monday night I'm going to Fort Lauderdale pick up, and then Tuesday is
so anybody watching or anybody hearing this, you know, toys, help out. A lot of stations. People actually we're all trying to make your Christmas holiday a little special. It's very important for us.
I gave him a call, but he said that was a good thing. It was
then we went to like New
Right. They're wrapping it up. They're always doing. We can never get hold of them.
Yeah. We're gonna do it right now.
Hop in the middle. You guys are gonna keep me warm.
You got it.
All right, so. That's all right. There we go. All right.
How about camera 2?
Say goodbye. Hopefully,
God bless everybody. Pray for our country and our president.
I
didn't give any toys.
What? There's
hey,
still
any of you guys? I can literally.
All right, so. And
I can literally talk back to you. And it don't get any better than that. And put energy in.
This is how much time we've got left in the show. So, here's what we're gonna do. I wasn't on this. We just showed Hanksters.
Right.
Was it really named after my dad?
Yeah, it was.
I thought it would have had a different name if it was named after my dad.
It was.
But I'm gonna let you guys tell us all about Hanksters because it did look really cool.
Well, first of all, I get a phone call from John, and he goes, "Hey, I'm driving down the road and I found your place. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, a place called Hanksters. He goes, and they got hot rods and all sorts of neat cars in there. So I go, well, go in and see if we can film. John says, come on over, we'll have lunch and we'll go over there. We went over there and they treated us like kings.
Awesome people. Very awesome people.
It was
nice
great.
people.
Now, I don't know if the interview with John and the guy from because we didn't do that.
No,
did
we didn't do that. That wasn't on this one.
All right, I gotta cut that and show you, Shawn. It was like two Goombadis together. I'm talking to the guy, and the guy goes,
I heard about that.
He goes, I'm from New Jersey. I go, oh, no. John goes,
That was the last word
no.
word you got in, wasn't it?
John goes, where are you from? Where was he from, John?
He was from Madison, New Jersey.
And where are you from?
I'm from East Hanover, which is the next town over.
You
We got
rivals?
Hanover. Oh, yeah, we were rivals.
I've been to Madison.
You've been?
My mom, that's a beautiful
That's a beautiful area and everything. But I told him, I said, the 4 years I was at high school, which I played football.
How many years were you in high school?
I was there 4, believe it or not.
Oh, I thought maybe 4.5 or 5.
No, we did 4. We did 4. We were good. But they kicked our ass 4 years in a row. They were state champs all 4 years that I was in high school.
I remember you guys
playing
talking.
at the Meadowlands, and it was awesome. I mean, their quarterback when I was a sophomore was the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I got a question.
my team.
Do you remember the guy's name?
No, we talked about it.
Okay, no. Do you remember the guy you were interviewing? Mafia Lou.
Mafia Lou. I said Mafia. I was telling him, I go, Mafia Lou, listen. He knew everybody I knew.
That was scary.
I was like, Mafia Lou, you know the garbage people? Oh, Billy? Oh, yeah, Billy. We know Billy. And it was pretty funny. We had a great time.
All right.
What was your favorite car?
Oh,
What was your favorite car, guys?
No, it was
My
so
favorite
many.
There was 2 of them that I liked, but the one inside, if my kids wanted, there was that red T-Bird convertible. I think it was like probably a 58 or something like that. It was gorgeous. And they said the payments were only $400 and something a month.
So I saw the Smokey and the Bandit car, which reminded me. In 1979, I bought a silver anniversary limited edition Trans Am with the big ass bird. It was gorgeous, and it was funny as hell. And who did the Smokey and the Bandit?
What do you mean, who did it? Burt Reynolds?
Yeah, Burt Reynolds, right? So this couple weeks ago, me and Jennifer go up for Sabrina's meet. Okay?
Gymnastics.
We were at a gymnastics meet in Auburn. Their coach is crazy. He has his name, Jeff Gerber, right? His name is Jeff Gerber. And whose picture is it? Burt Reynolds from Smokey and the Bandit.
Wow.
It was just a fun time. You know what I mean? People are silly, but hey, we had a great time at Hanksters.
Yeah.
The people that talked to us were awesome.
Oh, they were great.
And everybody just enjoyed themselves.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
On a Saturday, because this is the first Friday of the month. But on the first Saturday of the month, down in New Smyrna Beach, they say there's over 400 to 800 cars.
All right. Now, I know we got to get going, so I'm going to get up and I'm going to send somebody over to see you.
All right, well, I'm going to have you take this with you. All right? So you guys...
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Who's coming in? Let the girls.
The girls
Come
are
on.
coming in. The ladies are coming in. Hop in here, ladies. Because we got to send someone now to operate the machine now that the 2 brains of the operation are now here with me. Let's see what frickin' Frack do over there, right? All right, well, listen, everybody, we got to wrap the show up. So before we did, I just wanted to bring these ladies out. They're fantastic, okay? We got Satara. We got Lexa. You might have seen them in a few pictures. but they're always behind the cameras for us, and they're always taking care of us. And they're here as our interns this semester, and their internship is up. And I gave them their grades. Do you want to know what your grades were? You want to know what your grade was? Their grades were outstanding. They got outstanding on everything, and I'll tell you why. First, because they work with us. That takes a lot. Second, we stream live. That's crazy in itself, because how many times do we have a problem streaming live?
A lot.
A lot.
All the time.
Do you know how to use that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how often? Like every time?
Yeah.
All right. But these two ladies, I'm going to give kudos to, because they did a fantastic job. We all love you both so much. All right. We hope you're going to come back and do stuff with us. Hopefully, you'll see them doing some more events with us. Come out, do some shooting, some editing. But they're out. Tell everybody what school you go to.
UCF.
UCF.
Go Knights.
The UCF Knights. There they are. All right. The champions, right?
Yeah.
So, we had to give them kudos. They're fantastic, lovely ladies. So thank you both so much for doing everything you've done for us. Please don't be strangers, all right? We want to see you around. And you guys are going to stay right here. And we're going to see if Dad can figure out how to fix that camera. And we're going to just use one camera here. Look at that. All right. Is everybody in there? There's Rick. Is Rick in there? All right. There we go. All right, everybody. So, first of all, from all of us, thank you too. But from all of us at Psycho Fever TV, we want to wish you Merry Christmas, right? Right. And from everybody back there, Crazy John, we got Rick, we got Leanne, we got everybody. John, where am I at? John, Brittany. Okay.
Count of three. Merry Christmas. You ready? 1, 3.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Hey, are we doing another show before Christmas?
No, after Christmas. Oh, yeah, we're going to be here Monday night.
Merry Christmas early, but see us at Porsche night. All right, thank you, everybody. Thanks, ladies. Great job.
Thank you.
All right, let's see if Hank knows how to end this show. You guys think he can do it? Ready? Think he can do it?
Yeah.
All right, Crazy, can he do it without you? I think so. So he screwed up like we thought, right?
I can't control what you're trying.
Start up the engines, getting ready to roll. Gonna cruise on my bike now, music to the soul. Kickstand up, boots are best, ain't gonna